everybody. It's 7 o'clock and it's Wednesday. And you know what time it is. It's chasing gazillions. Ain't the same as making millions.
It is in College Park.
It is in College Park. Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. Just two real estate professionals kicking it and bringing you helpful information about what's going on in the market, what's happening. We got a treat for you tonight.
Can we talk about last week first before we get started?
We are going to talk about last week first, Fernando.
The hour.
Were you even here last week?
The hour and 8-minute show when I wasn't there monitoring things went completely off the rails without me. Very upset.
I tried to tell you what will happen if you don't show up.
It was just jabbering.
We had a great show last week. Last week, everybody, we had Robert Cooper, Esquire. Come on.
The pimp.
That's right, the pimp. Telling you about how to be a pimp in the DMV. He broke it down for you. I swear, him and Iceberg Slim, man. Legends.
He was great. A little too long for the show, though.
It was too long.
Everyone out there, the show will never go above an hour as long as I'm here. When I'm not here, there are no guardrails. There are no adults in the room.
That's right. That's right. So where were you last week, by the way?
Maryland.
Again Minnesota. With the Maryland.
Can't miss that.
Again with the Maryland.
Yeah. I was there.
Well, you ride Maryland till the wheels come off, man. It's not like they are good.
What? Second place in the Big Ten. Yeah, they're good. Yeah. What do you mean they're not good? You want to fight or something? What's wrong with you? Why you gotta come at me like that?
Hold on. They second place. Is this in what is this? Rugby? I mean, what season is it?
Basketball.
Basketball. Okay. And they are number 2 in the Big Ten.
They are. The money conference.
I didn't know Big Ten. Right. I knew they for money. That's how they got you paid. You took the money. You left the ACC, ran off to the Big Ten for the money. I got that part. But are they good in basketball? I mean,
yeah. Oh, I enjoy it. Oh, I enjoy winning. Winning's fun.
Well, I don't know because the football season. Did they go to a bowl this year in football?
They did. The Mayo Bowl. The Duke's Mayo Bowl.
The what? I know you didn't just say the Duke Mayo Bowl.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Hold on. Oh my God. Are you telling me I had a big ass Duke Mayo jug walking down the street going, hey, Mayo? Is that the place where you know what? I think I may have seen that because I had a fraternity, brother. That's Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, the greatest fraternity on earth. There you go. Don't do that though, dude. You can't do that. Don't you do that. You're going to mess around and have people come and hunt you down. Don't you So, but I saw that because we had a guy, Anderson, brother Spencer Anderson, who I pledge. We don't pledge anymore. We invited to join our fraternity, and he did. But he played on that team, and I remember seeing some of that bowl game because dudes was eating like potatoes and mayo on mayo sandwiches. Right, it was just all so uncomfortable. So
if they pay you enough, you eat mayo on bread by itself.
It was so bad. Okay, fine. But now it's basketball season.
Right.
Is it March Madness yet?
It's March 1st. It's March Madness. It starts today.
All right. So
how was your week, man? Because I had a pretty good work week, actually.
Dude, I did also. I did have a good week, man. It's been, just so everyone knows that I'm working to generate this year in my business 36 transactions by December this year. That's my business goal to do 36 transactions. I'm putting it out there so you all can hold me accountable, not just Melinda and my kids with their foot up my behind. No, I want everybody to know I'm going to do 36 transactions this year, and I've been working hard at it, and I've been meeting, and I met with a couple people today, this week. I signed a contract last week for one of my nonprofit clients who buying a new headquarters building. And that was a nice sign. I signed tonight for another property. Nice. Yeah. So we are working. Hey, don't let the naysayers out here on the TV and all tell you that this is a bad market, interest rates going up, people on the sideline. People are not on the sideline. This is the time to be in the market. Hey, you know what? This time a year ago, I was out in the market with clients, and guess what we were facing?
Rejection.
In the face. Slap you in the face. I'm talking about 10, 15 people bidding on a property, bidding it up, rejection. Sellers were like, this time last year, I was out. Sellers were like, yeah, well, no contingencies. No contingency, no appraisal contingencies. You got to have gap appraisal. I was like, what is a gap appraisal? It's like, oh, well, we want 800 for the property. And if you offer 800, great. But if it appraises for 750, your buyer's got to cover the difference, got to cover the gap. I'm like, what?
Fill in the gap.
Yeah. That's right. And that's a year ago. So a year ago, when the interest rates were 3 and 4, you were competing against 15 people on every prop. I mean, by the time property was hitting the market, it was crazy. But guess what? A year later, today, now sellers are like, inventory's down. Yeah, the interest rate's 7, but who cares? Who cares? Yeah. You're gonna get a 30-year, 40-year mortgage. You're gonna get a property 7, now. You can refinance this in 3 or 4 years. You're gonna be fine.
5 3/4, not 7.
Okay, 5 3/4. I'm not exaggerating.
7.
Okay. It's not 7, but the point is that this is the time to be in the market, and that's what this show is about tonight. We're going to be bringing you some
about my week. I mean, what, you treat me the way I treat you? Is that what you're doing?
I'm just so excited to get to our guests.
All right, well,
go ahead, brother. We still got 3 minutes.
The note sale in New Jersey. Oh, now we have a clock too. Now we're watching the clock. Really? I don't think so. The note sale in New Jersey. I got it under contract today.
Oh wow!
So it's going to be a slam dunk deal. Working on
that.
Now,
like for the listening audience who might not be familiar, talk a little bit about Hilco and its vast array of services that you provide, in addition to auctions, but also.
Yeah, I mean, we do all kinds of disposition, note sale, receivership, traditional brokerage, whatever you want. You have something you need to get rid of, you call us. Equipment, patents.
Right.
If you have a company that's going under, you want to dispose of everything, rid of everything for you. We are the cleaner. We come in at the end and we clean everything up, the mess, including the real estate, which I do. I prefer just doing the real estate. But besides getting that deal under contract, I also finally finalized an at-home lot for me in Rogers, Arkansas. $2.1 million deal.
How many?
Finally got that under contract today.
How much?
$2.1 million.
Wow.
Yep. So those two have been working really
hard. That's Fernando Palacios. $2.1 million.
And the note sale's $1 million too. Yeah.
And the note, because he's working out here for you.
I work every day unless I'm at a basketball game, then I'm not working.
But even at the basketball games, I've been there with you. You are still working.
I try not to, but if I have to, I have to.
If they make you. If they talk real estate, you will talk it.
Yeah.
You'd rather watch the game.
So it was good. I've had it. It's been a good month so far. February was a good month.
February was a good month, and you know what? Although it was designated as Black History Month, I always like to tell people, I'm still Black before and after February.
I didn't notice it today because it's March 1st. So I was like, maybe Anthony's not Black today.
I'm celebrating it. I'm celebrating being Black. Okay, not just February. It's not like I'm only Black in the month of February.
Oh,
after that, I'm not.
No, okay. All right, good. Thanks for clarifying.
Okay. Come on, man. Okay, we done gone 45 seconds over the top of the hour. Okay, it's time to talk about it.
Now you have a clock issue. Huh.
Yeah, well, you had a clock issue because
I do. I'm the clock guy. Let me watch the clock. All right.
I didn't want to go over an hour. I tried to not let it go over an hour last week. But Robert just kept going. He kept pulling me in. I was trying to get out. He kept pulling me.
Yeah, he's fun. I liked him.
He was fun. We had a good time. We're going to have a good time here tonight, too. We're going to have Odee, Dawodu. I hope I pronounced that right. You would think a dude that I've been working with for 13 years. It's Dawodu. Anyway, I'm killing his name.
Let's bring him on. Let's bring him on. All right.
Yeah, let's just bring him on, and then he can introduce himself, and then he can say his name. Hold on, Odee. Hold on, because they always want me to give you the big screen.
Yeah, you're the guest. You get the big screen.
And then have Fernando on top of me, above me.
I've been called worse.
Odee, introduce yourself. Talk to our audience, to the people, about who you are, who you've been, what you've done, all of that. We want to just have a chat here. It's all off the dome. It's unscripted. It's really just Fernando and I sitting here, and we're happy to have you on. But here's the thing, though, just so you know. There are a number of people who do watch this show, and they are looking and always critiquing for the content and the value. They every show, people was like, that was good value. I didn't know that. Wow, that made a difference for me personally, individually, in my business. I'm not trying to say we got standards. We do got standards, and I'm not trying to put no pressure on you. I'm just saying
you got to bring it. You got to bring it. Right? I mean, that's not about you. Have to bring it. If you don't bring it, people talk about you.
People will talk. People, because this is live stream over all of it. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. It's out there right now, brother. So it's your show. It's your flow. That's how we do it. It's for you. It's all for you. Come on, talk to us.
All right. My name is Odee for short. It's actually Oludotun. Last name is Dawodu. I've been with Keller Williams this is my 19th year. And real estate we're looking at this thing a little bit different now from when I first came in. So we're trying to also keep pouring into others as much as we know. And this is actually a very funny market because things are switching a little bit. I do commercial, residential, and pretty much my sweet spot in this whole thing is now development. That's kind of like my direction of where I'm going with my business, and just overall, that's the way I see real estate itself going. Mm-hmm. If you even notice, and I think, Anthony, we had a conversation about this, even the big boys, the Carusos, are not doing one-offs and building on one lots at a time. So times are changing. And with that being said, we have to figure out a way that we develop the real estate to the disposition of the real estate from beginning to end. So start from land to build. We have to wear a lot of hats now. And I see that that's more of the skill-based direction that real estate is going.
Yes.
There's no shortage of HGTV shows, and they're building and rehabbing and, you know, doing all of these things, the Property Brothers and 1,001 other one of those things. So basically, we're here tonight to talk about how agents can also get a little bit of a piece in the development game. We're going to talk a little bit about land.
Yes.
We're going to talk about a little bit about, you know, just what we do on a day-to-day basis. So where do you guys want us to start? Fernando.
So I hear that you the play is Woodmoore, that whole Woodmoore area, right?
Yeah. In this particular situation, yes.
So I have a link to that area. In 2012, November 2012, I auctioned off in a foreclosure sale 81.46 acres of residential multifamily land. Do you remember that? Do you remember that sale at all? It's Woodmoore Town Center.
I know Woodmoore Town Center.
Right. Well, back then it was
wow.
Before it was developed, I sold that piece there, 81 acres for $27 million in a foreclosure auction. We had 8 builders there, 8 developer builders, all with 500 grand. I was holding $4 million in cashier's checks before the auction started. And we had a great sale. There was a foreclosure sale. The builder there kind of fell apart, coming off the housing crunch of 08, 09. He stopped paying the bills, and the bank foreclosed on him. And we sold that property for it was 26.7 million to be exact. So I'm familiar with the area. Back then it wasn't really blown up, but when someone pays 26.7 million for 81 acres, you know that it's coming. So tell me a little bit what you're doing in that area, because I'm intrigued about this topic.
All right, so this particular property that we have, we actually had an off-market deal, and the deal broke up because of the buyers, the partnership. They resolved it. They couldn't get on the same page. So what ended up happening is that it's an assemblage of it's a subdivision. It's called Woodson Landing. It's right behind Woodmoore and Tall Oaks. So Woodmoore Estates on one end and Tall Oaks on the other. It's flat land, 17 acres in total. Engineering and soft work has been completed. And the play was initially that the sellers were going to be able to keep this and develop it, but they had to pivot. So now it's fully available. We have it on the market now for 1.5, and that was pretty much going to be, which is a steal, which is less than about $90,000 each lot. But yeah, it's buildable. It's shovel ready. We have utilities at the doorstep of the subdivision. The DSP is already completed. The detailed site plan. The engineering that's doing this, you might be familiar with, is Elite Engineering. They've done a lot of developments in our area. So that's pretty much the play for this particular one.
So Odee, we want to amplify that for our listeners here. You're saying you have this off-market control of 8 acres of land in Prince George's County, near Woodmoore.
Literally.
In Woodmoore. Yeah. That your previous relationship, client, partner, developer, it's been a shift in the market, and they have had to pivot, and now where they were on their way to developing 15 homes on, I don't know, some half acre sites. They're pivoting in the market, as it happens in all these cycles, up and down. People have to pivot. But you're saying, when you said the utilities are there, it's ready to go. I mean, how far is someone out there listening right now, came onto the show, heard about these 15 sites, 8 acres, Prince George? First of all, it's like, where's 8 acres, 15 buildable lots at? But they say, yeah, I'm interested in that. How far are they really from getting permits? What would they be facing in terms of any more entitlement and that journey to being able to start building 15 properties?
Okay, so in development, they call it dirt work, and a lot of the dirt work is done to the tune of probably about 300,000-400,000. So you have your DSP, which is detailed site plan. You have all of your engineering done. All of those are provisionally accepted by the county. The only thing that's missing is to have the actual renderings that you're going to put on these places, so now they can submit it for the total to get the final DSP. Now that's the biggest hurdle. These are all addressed. They've already been all 15 properties are addressed.
That's what we were looking at a moment ago. That's what
you're looking at.
That's what this is.
Absolutely.
So you got them all parceled off then. They're their own individual lots at this point.
Completely. And
completely. Okay.
Completely. And it's current. A lot of times what happened when I said let me reiterate what I was trying to say earlier was that my clients are in the restaurant business, and then they were keeping this to do their own personal house and, merge a couple of the lots and build, but they have a business interest in something else. So they decided to just liquidate this and focus on what they do and scale their business. So that's basically the reason. So it wasn't because of necessarily the market. Now for them to be able to build right now, the only thing that you would need to be able to get clearing and start doing your clearing is once they put the rendering in for the architectural and submit it to the county, the roads and everything else has been approved. So now they just have to start with clearing. So they can do that in about, based on the conversation with our engineers, about 4 months. So it's a close timeline for you to actually get shovel in the ground.
Shovels in the ground in about 4 to 5 months.
Yeah.
Would you sell them individually or just as a package?
No. They have no interest in it because then that's not, it has to be sold as a whole portfolio.
Okay.
1.5 million.
Yeah. And funny enough, I would have been the buyer if I could have gotten it myself. We wouldn't even be having this conversation because I'm a big proponent of us buying the product that we sell first. And Anthony, you know that. True. We've done.
Listings last. We go in, we talk with our owners. We are investors. We all are investors. We buy, we sell, and we have the ability to
develop
list if you decide that that's not the case. That's the solution we offer as real estate professionals, as investors. If we do it every day, we meet with people and they say, well, I need to get out. And I don't want to put a sign up. I don't want to wait on the market. I don't want to compete it out here and waste a month. But if you can give me a bag of money right now, cash.
Odee, are you developing? Are you offering a co-op, I guess, to other brokers?
For you, yeah.
All right, because I have some people. Yeah, I mean, I got to get paid too, Odee. I don't work for free. I mean,
no, there's a co-op.
You think Lenny would let me work for free, Odee? Come on now. He watches over me all day, making sure I'm getting paid.
No, it's actually a co-op that we're being offered. So we play fair, and I've been on both sides of the table. So for me, I don't subscribe to that. I don't have to squeeze a balloon on both ends.
Right.
Good.
Right. Because that's like he said. He's been in Keller Williams 19 years. He's been in the game longer than that. And this is the hallmark of, integrity, care, and working with other professionals. This is how the business is done. People come and go when they are short-sighted about a transaction and the money. It can never be about the money.
You know what they say, Odee? Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered.
I got to use that one.
Yeah, that's the new one. I never heard that one.
I don't mind getting fat, but I don't want to get slaughtered.
I'm going to use that one.
All right. Well, that's great. Well, Odee, we certainly going to push this product out and to people. But let us, while we got you here, Odee, and I have to do technical support. We always say here on Chasing Gazillions, not the same as making millions.
I like that too.
Right? But I'm always looking for technical support. This is our second season, Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. I'm still the tech support here running. If you know somebody out there that's technically minded, can help us, we're always looking for that. We're always looking for sponsors. We had sponsors on our show. We get more sponsors. But let's tell the people, Odee, how they're going to get in touch with you. What number are they going to call to get in touch with you?
Yeah, Odee, I need your cell too.
It's it's actually one number. So
right,
202
202
439 5336
5336. Okay. And is there a email that people can send things to you?
It's Odee, Odee at kw.com.
Odee
at kw.com.
At kw.com. Okay.
Odee, I'm going to shoot you an email. If you could send me all the info you have on the property, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so there we go. So there's his number, everybody. That's his number. That's his email. If you're interested,
you already tech support, huh?
I watch the clock. He does the tech support. And I'm the personality of the show, Odee, of course.
Yeah.
I'm bringing a laugh.
I really love what you guys are doing. I didn't know what to expect because Anthony was like, yo, okay. And I know he's a hand, but I like what you guys are doing.
Oh, he's a hand. You're right about that. Oh, he's a full hand. He is a full hand.
Yeah, man. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. We know who this is. We know who this is. Virginia Bushcrafter. That's our number one fan, Odee. He's always there. Look at that. Another eye opener. The Virginia Bushcrafter has been with us, Odee, since season 1, episode 1. He's right there, always there, setting the standard, always making sure that we do our absolute best to bring to the audience interesting, eye-opening information about real estate, related to real estate, life. All of that is here. And we love the Virginia Bushcrafter. Thank you, Virginia Bushcrafter.
Odee, let me ask you something. Would this be considered an off-market sale, an off-market transaction?
No, because I actually put it live
you
today.
Did? Okay.
So it's not necessarily off-market, but I mean we control the deal, so it doesn't. I mean you're good either way.
Okay. No, the other question was, I know you said it fell apart with the previous people.
Mm-hmm.
The pitfalls of that are that you get restaurant guys trying to be land developers. It rarely works. Stick to what you know. You don't see me running a restaurant. I'm here doing a real estate podcast. So
yeah,
that's always a tricky. Would you agree with me, or what do you
absolutely
think about that?
Absolutely. So I mean, these are my clients, true and I saw what they were doing or what they attempted to do. I have a small parcel, a small 6-7 properties that we're developing in Lanham. And I brought them to my site to actually literally show them like, this is hard work. Like it's
right.
a lot of work.
Right.
So they kind of had an idea what they were getting into, but they were trying to actually, their purpose was different. Initially, they were going to just build their house on it and then do whatever, later. But yeah, they toyed with the idea, and it's not. It's hard.
This is what we do, Odee. When we're client driven, we work with our clients. We advise them. We say we want to do everything we can to support them in bringing about their vision. Ultimately, it is their decision. But we try to advise them in advance about what's coming, but we can't keep them from going down those roads.
Yeah, where they're going, we've been there. I mean, we know where they're going to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can give them the heads up. You probably gave them the heads up. Hey, this is a lot of work. you may find yourself overwhelmed with this process.
The risk assessment, you have to also know how risk averse you are, because some people, your capacity for risk and tying up money and also the pitfalls that comes with this is like walking on landmines. And no matter, even for somebody that's seasoned, it doesn't matter. This is a different type of game. So they did understand, this isn't building a restaurant. And you can lose a lot of them. You can lose your shirt. You just said you auctioned off that $27 million property. Yeah. I'm sure that because it's a surf work was still being done before it went to foreclosure. I'm sure the guy had lost his shirt because you have to front load a lot of cash before you even get to development.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the zoning attorneys to the
architects, zoning attorneys,
carrying costs.
Yeah.
Carrying costs. That's right. Right. Odee, you mentioned that you've been with Keller Williams Preferred Properties here in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, the #1 largest brokerage in Prince George's County, recently recognized for a number of national awards. It's Absolutely. OP being in the Hall of Fame, Team Leader Hall of Fame, with over 600 plus associates here. Tell us what other opportunities are there for persons who are looking to get into real estate here, or if they've been in the business a year or two and they're looking for a home, they're looking for a new market center. Talk to them about life at Keller Williams Preferred Properties. What kind of committees, other committees you are on? You mentioned about an investor committee. Share that with the folks.
When you've been around for a while, a lot of times what you start understanding is people, and I get solicited all the time. You don't have to pay, you don't have to cap. We give you free this, whatever the case may be. The thing I like about Keller Williams and the shop that we're in is not only just the people, but the quality. It's a quality-driven environment. And that's the #1 thing. That's the attribute that I place on the reason why I'm here. And I haven't gone anywhere. And the other thing is the fact that when you deal with people in good faith, and I know Pat and Emrick, since I've been there, they've always put everything into KWPP to try to get the best out of it. So quality driven, the best training that you're gonna get, and you also have the people that have a vested interest in your success. So when you have a shop like that, I've been, you go to a lot of these places, they get your license, they give you a desk, and that's it. Right now, I head the investment division where we do training agents and just giving and putting into them how they can also just scale their business outside of the buying and selling of real estate. A lot of these builders now, when they've come in the game, they're realizing that they've cut so much into our territory, Anthony, that the building the one house on one lot eliminates the small builder. Let's be clear. That's #1. So they're running a monopoly. Not only that, when you look at the compensation that they're giving us, a new construction used to be, as an agent, you would relish having that. That's the easiest money you're going to get.
Yeah.
They cut the commissions now to maybe a flat fee of $3,500. So you sell them the land, they build on the land. After they build on the land, you bring your customer, your client to them, and now they're only gonna give you $3,500.
So, I mean, I'm not great with math, but that sounds like 3 deals to me.
Yeah, and not only that,
sounds like 3 deals to me.
But the crazy thing about this is, we have to start rethinking how we're going to gain some territory back. That's why I'm so heavy on the development side. I have to take something back from them as much as possible to even the playing field. Because if they keep taking and they keep taking, and the amount of agents we have in the territory that we have is shrinking. Yeah. So we have an existential problem. And this it's unsustainable. They're buying, Caruso is buying 1 acre lot, like 1 home built lots. Think about that.
That's right. Exactly. And just to think about, as a builder, that's a new market for them. That yes, before they were looking for 20 acres, 30 acres to do a community. Now they are saying, you know what? There's another market out there. There were small individual developers who had one lot and they were going to build a house. And now Caruso and others are saying, well, you know what? Well, I can build my product on that one lot.
They're trying to get the mass produced builder market and the niche market.
Yeah. So it's not even just them, it's the Pulte Homes, it's the Stanley Martins. All of them have they've taken this model and ran with it. It's no more 30 acres available. And they can't go to the rural areas because now they're slowing down the development in other counties. So now they have two problems. A, we can't go further out, but so much. But B, okay, if we get 30 individual lots, it's almost the same as buying 30 subdivisions. And that's how they're looking at it.
Scattered sites. That's the new model.
Pretty much.
Scattered sites.
Can we talk about Upper Marlboro real quick? It's the home of the Maryland point guards. Mello Trimble, Anthony Cowan, Jameer Young, all from Upper Marlboro.
I'm a New York City kid. I'm from
Are you?
I'm
Albert
from the Bronx,
King. I can talk New York with you. Albert King.
Maryland King, Albert King, Ross Strickland, Mark Jackson, Stephon Marbury.
Yeah.
There you go. Give it to him, Odee. Give it to him. Punch that dude in his nose.
I'm good with it. Steve Shepard, a Terp from Brooklyn.
Okay. You're a basketball head. I like that.
I got some knowledge.
You got
only
Bias.
Maryland knowledge though. It's only Maryland.
Yeah, well, he loves Len Bias. You know,
that's my guy.
That's your guy?
No, I'm saying I was a fan always.
2 weeks ago, we had Len's mama on.
Oh wow.
Leonora's Bias was on our show.
Oh wow.
What a wonderful
Bias
program we did. Yes, Dr.
Bias.
Look at that. Yes, Dr. Bias was on our show, and she's doing great work and such an inspiration. I mean, we just sat here and listened to her. Really, it was just an uplifting program. Dude, after that, it was like Path the Hat, the doors of the church are open. It was all of that, man. Yeah.
The Maryland connection runs deep here on this show.
Yeah.
I see. You guys are made men.
Yeah.
Well, no, not you guys, because he's
a UVA guy. UV who? Wahoo?
Yeah, Wahoo. So you got to go UVA. There you go. Right there. Right there. Okay. But or Memphis, because that's where Absalom, that's where my son is right now. We go Memphis. But anyway, they all have sports boxes that I enjoy going to the games and having a good time. Hey, Odee.
Yes.
We want to thank you, brother, for coming on to the show tonight. Let me pop this back up here so people know how to get in touch with you.
I'm going to start tuning in, man. This is
every Wednesday. Chasing Gazillions is not the same as making millions. Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony right here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
How did Fernando get his name first, Anthony? That's not like you.
Come on, man. I get one thing, and you're worried about that? He gets the big screen. He talks 90% of the time. Come on.
I thought this was going to be the bowling show with
Fernando. No. We all about giving, sharing. Fernando and I just love one another, and it just sounded natural. It just Wednesdays the other way just doesn't even sound natural. Right, I can't even say.
I like your chemistry. I like you guys' chemistry.
There you go. Hey, Fernando, who we got coming on next week? What's next week?
All right, so Odee, next week we have Nardi Construction. I know you heard of them. Have you heard of them?
No.
They're in Prince George's County. They do a lot of work for the county.
Okay.
Their CEO, President Lucian Romano is going to be on the show next week.
Okay, cool. I'm definitely going to tune in.
That's right.
I want to leave you guys with one thing. I researched this, and I'm just thinking about this because we're talking about development. The Amazon Fund, Amazon Development Fund.
Yeah,
it's closed now, but it's about to open up next quarter, first quarter, which is I think they have about $2 billion, and they're doing loans and grant. So this is a game changer, and their rates are below market value, below market rates. So I think the last time up to now they've given over 700 and something million towards developments, and yeah.
I got a client that got 31 million.
Yeah, that's a game changer
to put into their project.
That's a game. I'm looking on it every day. Once they open it back up, 31 million.
Who qualifies?
Got 30 million for their project.
How does that work? You know anything about it?
No, I just started researching it and looking into it, but they said that it's going to open up in what is this month? In April, second quarter. So right now, I think they have it capped off.
What's it for?
It's for development, Anthony.
Yeah. The Amazon Fund Amazon wants to just be a local market participant here in all our communities where they are, and so they are putting their money where their mouth is. I mean, Amazon is a $billion
gazillion. Isn't that what you said? Gazillion? Zillions?
Yeah, chasing gazillions.
Yeah.
Amazon, gazillions. And so they are investing in local communities, in projects, affordable housing. They are providing that kind of community-based financing for projects that make sense and make dollars and cents, right? And are good for the community, but they just need some dollars behind them. And they are putting it in, like you said, I don't know what the cap was on that first round. I have a client who's working on a project.
Grant money,
30 million. Huh?
Is it grant money or
it's grant and loan?
And loan.
Okay.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And so that's they're just saying, hey, it's what Odee said earlier. So many different participants are crossing over into different areas of the real estate market that traditionally was just the dominion of those guys. And now other guys are coming in saying, well, no, I'm not a lender, but I got 30 million. If you want it, you can get it. And I'm not subject. No, you don't have to go through all this yickety yak and underwriters who are not local, who are somewhere, who don't understand local needs, local politics, local. Yes. No, we're here. We're right here. And you got a good project. Oh, but you just need 500,000 to make it go. Okay, great. You just need a couple million? Sure. And that's what they're doing. And like Odee saying, and now people are like, I might have slept at the first round.
$30 million.
Yeah. But now people are like, yeah.
You couldn't get that from a bank without giving up a limb.
Exactly. And so they're saying, hey,
a kid.
Right.
That too.
Yeah.
It's all changing. Shit. Our currencies, monies, how we do business, all of it's changing because persons are tired of the old school bureaucracy that just ties you up, and they never put any money on the street. They just talk.
Odee, can I ask you one last thing before I let you go? Because I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Did you know that Anthony copied your haircut?
Yeah. I saw him in the office and I told him, welcome to the club.
Yeah.
He wear it well, though. It's been about, what, 2 months now?
That's right. Yeah. And how has the market center received this new look, Odee?
They talk about you behind your back.
There you go, Anthony.
Well, you know what? They was always talking behind my
They're
back.
talking about you, though, Anthony.
But
They're talking
there you
about
go.
you.
Nah, we love Anthony. 100%.
Hey, man.
Thank you guys for having me. This
has been our pleasure, man.
And I absolutely will be tuning in and checking you guys out.
Please do. Please do. And subscribe when you go to the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Tell people we're here. And if you know anybody that knows anything about Restream and social media and tech support, tell them, hey, there's an opportunity here.
Absolutely.
Because like most things, like Fernando won't tell you, you think this is all scripted and off the dome, but you know, and we make it look good, but it does take a lot of work and time for us to get ready to come to you every week, Wednesday at 7.
Trust me, I'm familiar. I'm in that space a little bit. I get it. Trust me.
Yes.
I get it.
We've had a good time with you here tonight. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Everybody, this is Odee, investor, developer, real estate professional with Keller Williams Preferred Properties, here tonight on Chasing Gazillions. Not the same as making millions. Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony.
All right, brothers.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Odee, have a great one.
You too, man.
All right, all the best. Another good show.
Good guest.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I think I might have some people for his property actually.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah,
I'm going to send this around to. I have some clients who are small builders and looking for land. Always saying, hey, I'm looking for land. I'm looking for land.
I shot him an email while we were on the show to send me. Told him to send me what he's got on it. I have some people that might want it.
Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Virginia Bushcrafter. He was flying back last week, Mr. Show, but he's going to catch the replay because it is available for replay. We love the Virginia Bushcraft.
He's going to like Robert Cooper, the pimp.
He is going to like Robert Cooper. That was a great show, and he's from that era where he appreciates learning about being a pimp. So,
yeah. All right, man. See, 47 minutes, keeping it on task. That's what I do. What I do. Boom.
That is what you do. You keep us on track because I don't know what happens when you're not here.
Goes off the rails is what happens. All right. I will see you. Thank you.
All right, man. All the best.
I'm going to try to find a buyer for Odee, though. I think I might have some people. That would be great. I would love to do that.
That would be great.
Yeah. That was a good show. All right. See you.